Hello and welcome to another episode of Dear Kev, the show where I give you the best, worst advice on the planet. Today's questions are from you, the people, submitted to dearkev at KevOnStage.com. Thank you for keeping the show going. With that, first question. Dear Kev, I recently bought some shirts from a black-owned business and received the wrong items. Something more expensive came and now I'm torn. Do I keep what I didn't order and the business will have to charge it to the game? Or should I at least reach out and try to pay the difference? As someone who used to pack and ship your own merchandise, is that something that happened often? Did a customer reach out and attempt to pay the difference? By the way, she's a high school classmate who I want to see win and make all her bread. First things first. Thank you for supporting black-owned business. The fact that it was a mistake means you made the mistake. Black-owned businesses don't make mistakes. I have a black-owned business, Keep Your Distance comedy show, that's happening tonight, actually. And if we ever make a mistake, don't even bring it up. Don't say we messed up. Just accept that it's a black-owned business and you're supporting. Should you hold black-owned businesses to the same standard as you hold other businesses? No. You should say, hey, man, they're black. I'm going to pay them more and expect less. This is the way. If they are a black-owned business, that's all that matters to me. Support the community. So, yes, you should buy your ticket to the Keep Your Distance comedy show tonight for $12 with the promo code KEV. If there are no actually comedians come out, say, hey, Kev, it's okay. I like it. You keep my money. You don't have to deliver standard, pristine quality stand-up comedy shows. You can just do your very best. As long as you're black-owned business and minority, I will love you. Yeah, man, charge to the game. If she shipped you the wrong thing, you ain't getting that back. If you order from Nordstrom's and you order, some Steve Maddens and they sent you some Christian Louboutins, you'd be like, sucks to be you guys. I don't want those no more. One time, Nike sent me some Air Maxes to my neighbor, and they had moved, and we wore the same size shoe. And then I was like, I have Air Maxes now. I don't know if that was Nike's fault or my neighbor's fault, but either way, I wore those for a cool 18 months. Anyway, sucks for her. Charge to the game. She'll do better next time. Next question. Dear Kev, I just recently found out that I'm pregnant. I'm afraid to tell my family. I'm grown and I have a good career, so my age and financial situation aren't a problem. The thing is, I come from a family of pastors, and I already have a kid out of wedlock. They were very understanding the first time, but this time I'm not so sure. I'm not excited about having this baby, but I don't believe in abortions. To make matters worse, I think my boyfriend got me pregnant on purpose. He was extremely excited when he found out. Also, we had a scare before this, and I took a plan B, and he wasn't happy about that. I don't think I'm going to tell anyone about my pregnancy anytime soon because I'm not proud of it. Should I just say forget it and tell everyone, or just wait until the baby comes out? Sincerely, Quarantine Baby Blues. Here's the thing. Wedlock babies are the best. I'm a wedlock baby. Sometimes I think when you're born into sin, you just want more out of life. You're like, I shouldn't even be here. It should have been me. It could have been me if it wasn't for the blood. Who cares about your parents? What are they going to preach about if people don't make mistakes? They can't say, oh, my daughter's perfect. God is great. They got to say, my daughter had 2 wedlock babies and God still loved her. Oh, yeah. Why did Jesus die on the cross if not for our sins? He didn't die for our perfections. He died for our sins. Don't waste Jesus on the cross. They hung him high. They stretched him wide. He hung his head. For me, he died. That's love. And that baby you're having is love. And as far as you saying you're not totally excited about having kids, you don't have to be. They're going to grow either way. Whether you're excited or not, they're going to come out wah, no matter how you feel about them. So don't worry about that part. And as far as your boyfriend getting you pregnant on purpose and being excited, I wouldn't put that past him. Men just want to put stuff in stuff and watch stuff come out. Yes, you had a Twinkie, but you didn't have cream filling. He made sure of that. Without cream filling, it's just a pastry. You don't want to be a pastry. You want to be a Twinkie. You want to feel your best. Maybe Twinkies don't make you feel good, but you know what does? Multivitamins. When we take multivitamins, do we know what we're actually taking? We all deserve the truth about what we put into our bodies. That's where Ritual comes in. The health brand created by skeptics for skeptics. Ritual worked with top scientists to develop a product with clean, traceable nutrients. Listen, I'm a skeptic. I didn't believe in multivitamins. I was like, oh, hogwash, BS, snake oil salesman, until I tried the multivitamins from Ritual, and I actually feel much better. Now I take them all the time. I got more energy, sleep better, wake up feeling more refreshed, and it's all because Ritual. From D3 to omega-3, magnesium to vitamin A, Ritual's essential multivitamins are formulated with key ingredients you need, which can be difficult to get enough of from our food. Ritual Essentials are also vegan-friendly, sugar-free, non-GMO, gluten-free, and major allergen-free, and their sources are open for the whole world to see. This subscription-based supplement is easy to start and easy to snooze. Around $1 a day and delivered right to your door. Right now, help fill nutrient gaps in your diet to support foundational health. Ritual is offering my listeners 10% off their first 3 months. Visit ritual.com/DearKev to start your ritual today. That's 10% off your first 3 months at ritual.com. Code DearKev. Next question. Dear Kev, I've been dating this guy since July and everything has been going great until I began to notice that I'm having to repeat myself during the same conversation. And recently checked him because he said he didn't know he was my man, even though I had receipts and exhibit A, B, and C, and D to prove without a shadow of a doubt that indeed he was. So the forgetfulness was starting to become bothersome to me. So I politely said, lately it seems like you are talking to me for the first time. He says, what do you mean? And I said, I'm not sure if you're just listening and not hearing, or preoccupied and not paying attention, or have short-term memory. And I need to know if I need to be more patient and understanding instead of irritated. Kev, when I tell you he went off being disrespectful. Oh, first he said I was trying to be funny and then proceeded to say I was being disrespectful and I never talked to him like that again. He then said he wasn't a robot. I asked for clarification how a programmed machine had anything to do with this conversation, especially since a robot would likely have superb memory. Anyway, is this a relationship a done deal or worth salvaging? Whew. Listen, it's a done deal. You're too much for him. You're too smart. You're too sassy. You're too strong. The fact that you said a robot would have better memory, he's not fully equipped to go with you on an intellectual basis. Let him go. He stands no chance. You're wasting your time. You know. He's not worth it. Okay? So let him go. The fact that you had receipts to prove he was my man. I think you need to let it go. Looks like another love tiki. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, let him go. I'm sorry. You deserve more. Next question. Dear Kev, I love your work. Here's my issue. I love a good back blowing like the next one, but I never seem to get past 7 pumps with men. I know because I counted. It's bap, 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 bap. Was that 7?
Bap, 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 bap.
Bap. One more bap. That was the 7th. Okay. And then done. I'm tired of being sexually unfulfilled. Am I tripping or should I consider this a compliment? You know me well, Joshua.
I said certified free, 7 days a week.
Cardi has a song for you. Meg Thee Stallion has a song for you. Take it as a compliment. It's either that or vaginosis. And I don't even know what vaginosis is, but I saw somebody say that either you have a WAP or vaginosis. So there you go. Now you know. And knowing is half the battle. Government issue Joe. You know what else is half the battle? Blue Chew. If he had Blue Chew, he would last more than 7 pumps. Oh, yeah. Sometimes men are just like, man, this WAP is too whoppy. This is the whoppiest WAP I done ever whopped. And Blue Chew's like, oh, I'll help you get through the WAP. Oh, yeah. This WAP done whopped too hard. So, Blue Chew is sponsoring this episode. Blue Chew brings you the first chewable vitamin with the same FDA-approved active ingredient as Viagra and Cialis. Blue Chew is made in the United States of America, prescribed online by a licensed physician, so you don't have to go to the doctor or wait in line. It's even cheaper than a pharmacy, and they prepare and ship right to you in a discreet package. No awkwardness and no need to leave the house. I've been in some WAPs in my day, and prepare for the WAP. I get the Blue Chew. But there's only one WAP that matters to me. That's my wife's WAP, and not wife's swap, wife's WAP. And Blue Chew helps prepare me for the WAP, because I don't want to be slipping in the WAP and be 7 pumps and done. I want to be at least 8, 9. I want to be ready for WAP 2, round 3, 4. Blue Chew helps me with that. Right now, we got a special deal for our listeners. Visit BlueChew.com and get your first shipment free when you use our special promo code DEAR. Just pay $5 shipping. Again, that's BLUE, chew.com, promo code DEAR, to try it for free. Blue Chew is the better, cheaper, faster choice, and we thank them for sponsoring the podcast. And remember, when you support our sponsors, you help make this podcast possible. So please be sure to use our promo code DEAR at checkout. Next question. Dear Kev, I've been celibate about 8 years. I recently came to discover that purity culture is a scam. So here's the thing. I want to know how to tell the man that I want to have the sex with, that I've changed my mind, and I do want to give him some of my cootie cat, huda hada. It's funny to see cootie cat, huda hada written out, because I just be saying it. I never thought about how it was spelled. But anyway, like, I don't think he'll take me seriously since he's only known me to be celibate the past 4.5 years that I known him. Help. Listen, girl. He's been waiting for this moment. He can't wait for you to change your mind about how you feel. Tell that man, hey, this is for you. And send him nudes. Say, hey, you see this hole? I want your peen in my vagine. And I guarantee you, he will not care that you changed your morals. He'll be ecstatic. He'll think he did it. He'll be like, ha, I waited long enough, and now it's my turn. So don't think differently of yourself. Don't put too much thought in it. Men would hump this thing if you made it fit. They'd be like, ooh, this mug is sexy. So just know. Just know. Next question. Dear Kev, I'm a young father of 2, married and prominent member in my church. People in our close circle and family look up to us as relationship goals, even refer to us as the Obamas. The thing is, I actually have the whole other family that no one knows about. I have 2 other children with a woman I met a decade ago. The other woman is fine with the current situation and doesn't make a fuss. Even in the age of social media, I've been able to keep this under wraps. The other kids don't know that I'm their dad. They actually don't know me very well. The other woman shares her Instagram story with me of pics and posts of the kids and send me pictures from important events. The other woman and I communicate via social media and actually have a good relationship. My wife noticed the other woman liked the picture and asked who she was. I made up some story, but I really feel like I should just tell her. I think me and the other woman are a better match, and I should probably pull LeBron and switch teams. How do I let my wife know about the other family? Will it be weird to introduce myself to the other kids as their dad after all these years? Schedule a family reunion. Invite just them. Like, make it seem like you're inviting the whole family, her family, all sides of the family. Just invite your other family and then be like, reunion. And they'll be like, who is this? Your brothers and sisters. And your wife's gonna be like, who is this? Your replacement. And then you'll be like, dead. One of them is gonna stab you. Okay? My bet's on the current wife. Or the kids. So yes, but that's the best way. A very private family reunion for just you and your new family. It's the best way to go. Thanks for tuning in to Dear Kev. Submit your questions to dearkev@KevOnStage.com. Hope to see you at the comedy show. There's still time. If it's not 7 p.m. Pacific right now, when you're watching this on Friday, August 27th, 28th, 30th, 28th, there's still time. You have until 7 o'clock, showtime. If it's after that, you lose. Bye.